Laura is looking for a second date update with David, and we're going to do our best to assist. Hi, Laura.
Hi, guys. So glad to talk to you.
Good to talk to you. So let's start from the beginning. How did you meet David, and how'd the first date go?
Well, we met at our company Christmas party, actually. You know, it's like one of those businesses where we have a whole bunch of different offices. We don't really see each other, and then we get together every year for this one big holiday party.
Okay.
So my office is over in Mason. He's on the west side, and I think he just started with the company, I want to say, like, maybe in March. And I noticed him like right away. He's really good looking.
Nice.
And I kind of watched him for a while, and I could tell he was there alone. Like, he didn't have a date or anything. So when I saw him go over to the bar, I got in line next to him, and I introduced myself, and we just started chatting. And he was really friendly and nice, and like confident but not arrogant, you know, like just really comfortable. And, you know, he's in sales, so I was like, okay, maybe he's just, like, not really good at this job.
Yeah.
You never can trust those sales guys, do you? Because are they giving you a
Seriously.
pitch, right? Are they just being themselves, or are they working it? You just don't know.
Are you in sales too, Laura?
No, but I know those guys, you know what I mean?
You work
Right.
with them, yeah.
Right, yeah, it's the same company, but I work in a different department. But, like, I know a lot of those type of people, but I was sort of filling it out, and he really didn't have that salesy guy thing going on. He seemed pretty genuine. Just charming, engaging, even funny, you know, all my favorite things.
Yeah.
So after a couple drinks, he asked if I wanted to go to this, like, hotel bar nearby,
Oh, boy.
which I did. And we went there. We had a couple
We know
drinks. And okay. One thing led to another, and we got a room. So, yeah.
Did you get the elevator rate?
Yeah, she
I asked
did.
that every time we got a
I know,
second date
Jeff
update in a hotel.
Seems to be very familiar with the elevator rate.
So
I want him to give us a list of hotels
That have the elevator rate.
No,
rate.
it all came from the Covington Hotel. I think was the first hotel that actually came out and said, hey, if you're here and we got rooms, just saying, if you don't want to go home,
Yes.
ask about the elevator rate.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, this has come up more than once on second date update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was my first time doing that, so I don't know what the rate was. He took care of it,
Yeah.
actually. So,
Hey.
yeah.
That was nice.
So, yeah, I know. It was like everything was like, it was like perfect, too perfect, obviously. And next morning, we both just took our own Ubers, went home, but he was super sweet, and he like even kissed me goodbye, told me what a great night he had, and that he would talk to me soon. But he hasn't. I've literally heard nothing. No call, text, not even like an email, like a work email, nothing. It's making me crazy.
No interoffice memo. Just send a company courier over to his office in those little manila envelopes
No.
with a bunch of names scratched off. To David from Laura. I like you.
Do you like me?
In
Yes,
our office,
no.
me back if you do.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right. Any other pertinent details we need to know before we take a break and make the call?
I don't think so. I'm just really confused. I thought we had this amazing time and connection, and he's just not responding. I don't know what to make of it.
Yeah. What does your gut tell you?
I guess I'm nervous it was just like a one-night stand,
Yeah.
which I don't do.
That you got charmed by a sales guy
Yes.
who you didn't think
no.
was putting it on.
That's right.
He's that good.
Yeah. Did they seem to know him, like, at the, when he was checking into the hotel? Like, did the girl behind the desk say, well, hello, good to see you again. Would you like the
Yeah.
elevator rate
High five.
again tonight? Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
You
I
want
hope
your
not.
usual
I don't remember that.
elevator rate? 8th floor?
Oh, my God.
Wouldn't you just
I hope
die?
not.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
I-
I
we're-
would just die.
We're just speculating here, having a little fun.
Oh, that's funny.
No, we'll take a break, Laura. When we come back, we'll call David and we'll just see what his deal is. And if there's any chance of you two getting together again, or if it's now going to be weird in the workplace moving forward. It's a good thing you work in different locations.
Yeah. Thank you.
We'll find out the real story when we come back. a company Christmas party. They work in different locations, so this was the first time she had ever met him, and just was instantly charmed by him. He's a very good-looking guy, displays an air of confidence that's not cocky or arrogant, so he was able to sort of strike that balance. He works in sales, so it's no secret he knows how to be charming, but she wasn't getting any salesy, artificial vibe from him. So either he's that good or there's something else at play, because they ended up getting a room that night. They went over after the party. They went to a hotel bar. That one thing led to another. They got a room, and she hasn't heard from him since. So we're going to call him up. And that wasn't the best description, but that was basically it, right? I didn't leave anything out important.
No, that was it.
Yeah, so let's give him a call and see what his deal is.
Hello?
Hi, David.
Yes.
David, it's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How are you?
Really?
Yes, sir. How are you, man?
Hi.
Hi. I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Ever had the chance to check out our show?
I have. It's pretty hilarious. But, I don't date, so I'm thinking you got the wrong number.
Oh, boy.
You're not a dater.
No, it was a one-night stand.
Okay. What are we talking about here?
Well, we spoke to Laura, who you met at the company Christmas party, and she was excited to meet you. She was telling, we're friends, we're talking, and she told us about your encounter. And, she likes you, man, and she was hoping to hear from you again. And when that didn't happen, she was just curious as to why not. And,
oh, wow.
yeah, it's not like you owe her anything, but it'd be nice if she could hear an explanation or just kind of get a sense of what you're thinking, what you wanted or didn't want out of that.
No offense, but I'm 28 and she's 35. Honestly, it wouldn't work for me. But
did you know that before you got the room with her?
Sort of. I knew she was a little older. We talked about it during our night. It definitely came up. But, I thought about it. Honestly, she's a good time. I had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's all it was. So, did you do anything to indicate to her that this was just, that you wouldn't be interested in dating her and that you were just going to have a little bit of fun after the company Christmas party? Or did you do things that could have possibly led her to believe it could turn into more?
No, I don't think I let her on. It's Christmas cheer. It's it's office.
Jingle bells
Christmas
and let
party.
it snow and
absolutely kissing a mistletoe and then walk away.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, boy.
But that's the main issue then, right? Like, you feel like 28 and 35 is too much of an age difference?
Yeah. I mean, and like another, I don't want to have kids for 10 years.
You don't want to have kids what?
Like for another 10 years at least.
Oh.
And, these things come up. It's like when all the, I think about it, with this, it's like we had a nice little Christmas night, holiday night. And it's like when you wake up, on January 2nd or January 3rd, and it's like, all right, we're back to normal. All the magic is gone. Reality sets in.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. I bet this does happen more often than we think about, though. Especially during the holidays. You go to the party, you drink too much, you hook up, you never talk again.
Well, I was thinking, look, I'm not going to stand in judgment here because, I have a past.
Mm-hmm.
And there may have been an occasion or two where after what I think is a one-night stand, I wake up the next morning and I'm getting a look of expectation from that other person.
Yeah.
And there is a part of me that's thinking,
come on.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you see, you overperform.
It's your fault they fall innocent.
That's
love.
my
That's the
baseline.
thing. I mean, that's the thing. It's the one night stands. You got to make it all about you.
Oh.
So they don't want to come back.
Yeah, but they probably have been pining for you or wanting. That's, the look comes from like, oh my God, I've been waiting to make this happen.
Forever.
And now
for
it
a
did.
man like you.
So we're a thing.
Yeah.
Well, let's ask Laura. You've had some time to digest this, Laura. You have the floor.
I'm just really confused. What's so bad about my age exactly?
No, like I said, it's like I'm 28. I still have some years of play left and stuff like that. So, I want to play. Like you're 35, and there's expectation. It's like, well, it's been
What
10 years.
expectation? What are you talking about?
Meaning he thinks your clock is ticking. Like
That's
Yeah.
right. If he doesn't have a baby for 10 years, that puts you at 45.
Oh my God. That's all you think about? That's all you think that women think about? Really?
I mean, I guess it's like.
Yes, that's a yes.
That's how it goes.
I mean, we do think of that. Guys do think of that.
But the baby thing?
Well, that was my first question with my ex, because I was 28 when I met her.
Mhm.
I didn't know at the time until we had been on a few dates that she was 42.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my first like, oh God.
Yeah.
Like she's ready to have kids yesterday. Was my thinking. And
yeah. And did you still think at that point that you might want them, or did you already know that you were like,
No,
nah.
I was emphatically, I'm too selfish. I'm into my career. I don't have room in my life for children. I don't want children. No.
Mhm. So it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. Yeah. For a few years.
Yeah.
He wants kids? Like, I'm so confused. I
He
don't
does.
understand.
Yeah,
What-
he wants
He just
them.
doesn't want them
How's
yet.
the age a problem?
He
Yeah.
wants to wait 10 more years, and in 10 years, you're going to be 45. And you
yeah.
know, that's
And
up
that's
there.
too old.
And that's up there. I mean, it's up there.
yeah.
Not a lot of women have babies at 45. Some do, but
That is not true. Tons of people have babies
I
in their
agree.
40s now. That is like
Yes.
old thinking. Come on, get with the
Mhm.
times.
Wasn't there like some sort of like report out there that women were waiting later and later? And that I remember us talking about it, I think on news that didn't make the news. That was like women are like early 40s now. People are still.
do you know any women
having
that are
kids.
45 personally that are having babies?
I have my best friend had twins at 43.
Did she?
Yeah, it happens. Look at what's her name on the Today Show. Hoda Kotb.
Hoda, she adopted.
But still, I mean, she got
Janet
kids
Jackson
Oh,
older
that
is
in life.
50.
responsibility, though, is something at that age. Even if you don't bear the child, that's quite
Yeah.
a commitment.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
'Cause
my God, yeah.
When you start doing
It's
the
always
math,
a
they're going to
commitment.
graduate high school in 18 years,
Yeah.
you know?
I'll tell you what, my OB told me when because I had a kid older. I wasn't 40, but I had a kid older in life, not in my 20s. And she was like, as long as you realize you're not going to be the oldest mom, the youngest mom at the PTO, you'll be fine. And I'm like, you're right. Who cares?
What do doctors say now about medical
35 and up, I think, is geriatric.
Is still what they
Geriatric
say.
pregnancy.
That's what they
That's
call
what
it.
they call it.
Oh
It
my
makes you
God.
feel like give me my
Yeah.
walker so I can hobble out of here. It's no. I mean, I get it medically. I get it. But also,
Well,
no.
Laura, I'm sorry. I know this doesn't make you feel any better, but at least, now you know what his deal is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish he wasn't so like, can't wait to see you again. It just felt like he was, I felt like we were going to see each other again and that he had an interest. And I feel like I was kind of played.
I hear that. But kudos to you for putting yourself out there and taking the risk. We appreciate you coming on Second Date Update. And David, thank you for taking the call and being brutally honest. May not like the answer, but we needed to hear it.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
man.
sorry.
Peace out, bro.
All good. Take it easy. Best of luck to you both.
Thank you.
Thanks.